Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today I would like to know how to review a literature review quickly, so you can read, for example, 5 to 10 papers daily. In that case, you can achieve your literature review paper in a few days. So, for example, if I select this paper, a random paper, and I want to review this paper quickly. So how can I review everything, I mean important, for the reader, not just for me, in a few minutes? So I just copy the title of the paper, authors, and the citation, full citation in the Word file. For example, this one, you can see. And then I also copied the abstract, this abstract, the abstract totally from beginning to the end, right here. Then I have to change everything, avoiding the plagiarism. Al-Abadi, C, V, it all, right? What they have done. So I will read this, the abstract carefully and then rewrite it again. What they studied, for example, wavy plate fans, no need to write this abbreviation, as it will be mentioned in the paper maybe one times. If one time, two times, three times, no need to read the abbreviation. If it is over the three times, you can read it, write it, right? So in that case, no need to write it, are commonly used in plate fan heat exchanger in order to improve the performance and reduce the size. This sentence is just introduction, so no need to write it. The purpose of this paper is to investigate, so here I can delete them and then delete also this one, maybe cut. They investigated, okay, the influences effect of three passive heat transfer enhancement technique, namely perforation, winglet, and nanofluid on heat transfer, and the fluid specification. That means fluid flow characteristics, right, of the, here we have to write, as mentioned here, wavy plate fans, wavy fans heat exchanger, right? Okay, I'll save it on desktop just to keep my writing. Then here they studied the wavelength aspect ratio. Maybe he means the amplitude, as it can be seen here. This one, the wave amplitude and the length, okay, are something like this. The diameter of the perforation. If you think this is important information, you can keep it. And I think it is not important. You just need to show the geometric parameter studied in this paper. Okay, so I will delete only the values. Right, the diameter of the perforation also I will delete them. The width, height of the winglet also no need, and Reynolds number. Okay, so what I will say, the geometric parameters studied are the wavelength aspect ratio diameter of the perforation and the height of the winglet over the range of the Reynolds number. If you want to mention the value exactly, or you can see under turbulent sorry, turbulent flow regime. That's enough. That's all. Okay. So in that case, you said what they investigated and why they did this investigation, and what is the parametric geometric parameter studied. Okay, and the range, it is laminar or turbulent. I think it is everything is clear now. Then it is deducted that here is the results. Okay, you can see the results revealed that, okay, due to the efficient mixing of the working fluid by the winglet, the heat transfer performance of the winged wavy plate fins is always significantly superior to that of the other types, you can say. At the same time, the friction factor of the winglets is very high. So you can say here, just let me make zoom out. Okay, correct. What we can say here as the results, we said the results lead to the due higher heat transfer and frictional losses were observed when the wavy by using winglets. When the winglets were used, okay. So we don't need all of them. Okay, the results reveal that higher heat transfer and the friction losses were observed when the winglets were used. Okay, hence an overall performance factor, he means the JF factor. If you know, the JF factor is the friction, this is the Nusselt number, and the JF factor, I think he defined this factor, Nusselt. I think I have seen this definition before. I just look at the equation used. Anyway, right, no worries. Overall performance factor is defined to compare the different heat transfer enhancement techniques at the same operating condition. This is just information only, no need. The maximum performance factor of 1.26 is obtained for the winged wavy plate fin compared to the typical winglet pin fins at the lowest Reynolds number and the highest waviness aspect ratio. Therefore, the winged WPF, which is this one, can be used as high quality interrupted surface in the fabrication of plate fin heat exchanger. Okay, so if you think this is not informative enough, we can go to the conclusion. Here you can see the conclusion. As we need the percentage, we need some digits like this one. The maximum value you can see here. The maximum value ratio among the experiments is around something like this, which is, I mean, the thermal specification. Okay, when it's on the wavelength aspect ratio is like this, you can copy this information and put in your literature review. Also, you can go to the hydraulic specification and can get, for example, the effect of nanofluid here, and also you can copy it and then rewrite from your own expression, and then go to the last one is the thermal hydraulic specification. If you think also this information is not enough to review this article, you can go to the figures. For example, I will start from the first figure of the results. Where is it? I think this one. You can see this is Nusselt number. I can say here from this figure that the highest Nusselt number was obtained with the 0.51 of the wavy. You can see this is the wavy. Just look at this one. Where it is? This one. Can see this is the wavelength. The wavelength. Okay, so you can write from this figure that the maximum Nusselt number was obtained with the 0.51 wavelength, and the highest friction factor was obtained for the same design. And these values for Nusselt number and friction factor, for Nusselt number increases with the volumetric flow rate, while the friction factor is opposite trend. Alright. And the thermal hydraulic performance, you can see this figure, this one, also showed that the highest thermal hydraulic performance factor was with the 0.51 also. From another figure, we can see for the nanofluid, for example, 0.1 and 0.3% volume fraction of nanofluid. You can see also the winged with the winglet, and this with perforation. Winged showed highest number, okay, compared to the perforated. Also, I think highest friction factor you can see with the winglet. So you can just write from your own expression about what you can obtain and understand from these figures. Also, the Nusselt number ratio, the same. What we have also here, a Nusselt number ratio, hydrothermal performance. Also for the winged, you can see the winged you can see it has the highest thermal hydraulic performance. No significant change with Reynolds number. You can see no significant. You can say no significant change for the thermal hydraulic performance factor with Reynolds number, starting from around 4,000 to 12,000 Reynolds number. Here another case. So in that case, I think you can review this paper, any article in a few minutes, and in a small paragraph, around maximum maybe 10 lines, only 10 lines, you can review everything important from this article, what they have done and what they have found. You need just this to answer these two questions: what they have done, and then what they have found. That's all. No need. Maybe you need to put a picture just to illustrate the apparatus or the test section. For example, I think this very illustrative figure, you can put it, copy paste, or you can say do it from here. Let's go there, insert. All right, and then just take this picture or put here. All right, maybe 1.5 is too enough, and put the caption for this video, right? Just as you can say here, as illustrated in figure sorry 1, for example, right? And this is will be the figure 1, depends on the sequence in the article, your article. All right, so I think in this few minutes you can do your review, and then after that, when you complete the review of all references you have, just cut this one and put it at the end of the article in the reference section. Okay, I put this at the beginning just to know this review is for this article, you know, one by one, the title and the citation of the article, and then the review, one followed by one, just to I mean to be sequent, right? Okay, I hope this video is useful for all postgraduate students or any researcher for doing the review as soon as possible without losing the time. Thank you so much.